welcome to this video. I'm tired. Not really here, you know, but made a 15-minute video almost, or you know, about the second part of this, and I'm gonna have to go through everything that I said again. So anyways, I'm gonna show you the stuff that I was learning about. Also, guys, mom was complaining about the cord because the battery is, yeah. So as you can see, this is the first one. Actually, no, I'm putting all three of these together, so you're gonna see 1, 2, and 3. I made 3 of these maps over the course of my life. That is terrible. Anyways, while, you know, those are playing and you read, if you can multitask. If you can't, then I guess, you know. But, the point is, I don't even know what I started with yesterday. Okay, great. Excuse me. Okay. Wake me up, literally. Okay. So, all the bad stuff, right? Typically, I was a person who would do a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. That includes lying, being envious, you know, like I said yesterday, probably almost all of the sins, or at least, I don't know, yeah. But as a child, anyway. And see, some people are like, oh, if you're a kid, you don't know better. No. No. That's not how it works. If you know better as a kid, that's worse. Because then you're just doing it to do it at that point, you know? But, yeah, so, there's those. And I've also had to, there's a lot, man. There's a lot of sins. There's a lot back then. But that's why I am grateful to be changed, because after doing all that, and I didn't take Jesus seriously or anything back then, because I was like, nah, you know what, I can just, you know, he'll forgive me later, or it don't matter, or, you know, just, yeah. These maps are sad. So, I think that's just bad. Oh boy. Okay. Imagine how I felt. Reading something and feeling something is completely different, right? So, all of this is negative, but all of this is how I felt. So, it's just like an artist when they paint their art. It's just like a writer when they write their art, or a poet. You know, you write it down. Well, typing it in this case, because it's a game, and I put it all in a game. But my personal little secret here. This is terrible. I don't even want to, dude. But no, it was this bad. And my friend put some stuff in here, because me and her were going through similar things. Oh, and some of this stuff is what random said, some of this stuff is what friends said, exes, etc. So, all this stuff that you're seeing right now, all of this, right? Obviously, you see how sad it is, and all that stuff. Well, the whole point of the stuff in the world is there's the good stuff, and then there's the bad stuff, right? So that's why it is important to remember to not do the bad stuff. Because listen, even from a non-religious standpoint, we're all taught in school the good stuff and the bad stuff. We're told not to do things and to do things, and there's a reason for that. I don't know if y'all personally believe it because it's optional, and this stuff sucks, man. These are and people wonder why I don't talk to them. No, if I just look at them, I'm skeptical around people because of all of that, right? But I don't hate people. Actually, I feel bad for people, if anything now. So, but that's what I'm saying. Back then, I would, hate. If you haven't felt, pure hatred or even half, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Getting angry and even the start of it. All of this, over the years, it created, pure hatred, and that's really bad, because hate is not, from Jesus at all. But, none of this stuff is, actually. But that's my point, is all that stuff that's in these 3 maps is the double stuff, basically. And what I mean by that is, it's what he caused me to feel because he has no life. Yeah, and I still do that. This is ridiculous. This is another issue in its own entirety. The fact that people can't even talk to people anymore or do anything with them because they're so, I don't even know. Oh, and this upset me, really bad. Really bad. Because there's a reason I do this. It's not just to, this was in case I made more. I haven't come in here for a year or more, so yeah. Anyways, but so yeah, so that's that. And now I don't have nothing else to show you, and I'm going to switch games because I always have to keep up with everything else. No reason. Songs for no reason. It's gonna happen. This stuff's gonna get told. You're not. Be gone. Alright, no, because, likes to do little interruptions and distractions, and it's not happening. So, the point is, though, you cannot be on the fence, right? So there's the bad, there's the good, there's the fence. Most people are on the fence. If you're on the fence, and you don't know Jesus, and you don't accept him, or his gift of salvation, you're most likely over here. If you're over here, oh, you don't want to be over there. You don't want to be over there. I'm telling you, I'm not even, I'm telling you and warning you at the same time, you don't want to be over there. It's not just because of the afterlife, it's because, even, when I was going through that stuff and I did bad things and, felt, hatred toward people and just all that negative stuff over there, when I was doing that, I was miserable. Miserable! There's nothing literally, when somebody gets into an argument with someone and they're like, oh, you're just mean to them because your life's miserable. And some people are mean to people because their life's miserable, but, that's the point. Your life wouldn't be miserable if you, either didn't worry about what people thought or said, focused on what you want to get done instead of not doing it, and obviously Jesus, because I'll tell you what, after I did the you know, I accept you into my life and I need you to change me for the better, and you know, that stuff. Tell you I feel a lot better than I used to. I'll tell you I'm not doing any of that stuff anymore, because if I was, there would be recent ones. There's no recent ones because I haven't been in that map in forever. I only went into that map every time I was like really upset, really angry, really whatever, you know? So those have not been touched for a long time. It's really easy to accept Jesus. It's not like people make it so difficult. I don't know why people make it so difficult, like at all. And I don't understand how people don't understand either. Like me personally, when I grew up in the Christian household, yes, but I was not like anything like I am now before, and that's why I kept sinning constantly, and I didn't really care, and you know, all this stuff. Well, I'm assuming, I'm not gonna call people stupid. Some of them are stupid. Even I can be stupid sometimes too. But I mean like stupid, not stupid as in like, oh, I'm doing dumb stuff or saying dumb things. I mean stupid as in refusing to know the truth and just assuming you're right, stupid. Basically. And what I mean by that is everything on this channel, optional of course. Everyone has a choice. They can choose to, you know, this side, or this. Most people are here or here nowadays, but some people are over here on the good side. And well, that's what I was trying to explain is my brain's frying. Oh, it's not. Anyways, the point is I don't know how people don't see it. Like, it's right in front of your face. Like, I understand back then, right? Before they had... Alright, anyways, the point is, though, is you can't, and I don't understand how people are so dumb. Okay? Like, they are. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They're dumb. Most of them are dumb. And I hope for the people that watch this or not, if you are, I mean, it's not okay if you are, because it's your afterlife, and all this stuff I'm going to show you is really important. Like, I used to joke about this stuff. I used to be like, yeah, whatever. And my cat's back there. One of them is, Oreo, what are you doing? Look at him, just curling up. Anyways, the point is, though, is your afterlife is super important. Alright? And it's not just for your afterlife, it's for your change of heart and mind and your spirit, obviously. Because think about it from this perspective, right? We all die. We don't come back here. Do you know where you go when you die? You either go there or there. You don't stay on Earth. All these ghosts. Anybody want to talk about ghosts? A ghost is a demon. I hope y'all know that. Like, completely, I'm being completely honest. Because think about it. Anything that's bad, paranormal stuff is bad, right? So it would be a demon. It wouldn't just be a ghost. A ghost isn't just here. You know what I mean? Now, the reason that the ghosts look like people is because they can take any shape and form of people. That's why it says, mind yourself who you keep around you for company. Like, I hung around, and that's probably another, like, a reason for my bad habits. I hung around so many bad people, it's not even funny. And I mean, and I'm not naturally even like this or like that at all. Like, when I was younger, it was obviously, when a lot of people are young, they're like full of life and, you know, love, and then life just takes it. That's what it does. I don't know why it does that, but I'm assuming it's because it doesn't have nothing better to do. But anyways, yeah, so now I'm going to let the stuff play on the screen for you about why it's important. We're going to go from why, I'm not trying to scare you, but it's important. 150,000 people are leaving Earth every day. Yes, a lot of people. And there's billions of us, okay? So, and I also learned there's more people in hell than there is in heaven, and it's really sad. So, yeah. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and don't mean to scare you. I know it's long, so I have to come back to learn the rest of it. Save for later, or, you know. But, I just had to get gum.
Most people think hell is just fire and brimstone, but Jesus painted a picture so terrifying that even hardened religious leaders trembled when they heard it. In fact, there is a reason Jesus talked about hell more than heaven in the Gospels. He saw something so catastrophic, so eternally devastating, that he couldn't stop warning people about it. Every single day, approximately 150,000 people die worldwide, and according to Jesus' own statistics, the majority are heading to a place of unimaginable torment. But here's what's truly disturbing. Many of these people heading to hell are also those who once sat in church. They listened to the gospel and even heard about Jesus, but had no personal relationship with him to the standard he wanted. Today, you're going to hear exactly what the Son of God said about hell, and it's going to leave you speechless. From the moment someone takes their final breath and their soul separates from their body, if they haven't accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, they immediately find themselves in a place that is so terrible that no words can describe. In Luke chapter 16, verses 19 to 31, Jesus tells the story of the rich man and Lazarus. This isn't a parable. Jesus uses actual names and describes real events. When the rich man dies, he immediately finds himself in hell, and the first thing he experiences is torment in flames. But notice what he says, "I am tormented in this flame." The Greek word Jesus uses here is basanizo, which means to torture, to vex with grievous pains, to torment. This is the same word used to describe the most severe forms of physical and mental anguish. The rich man isn't just uncomfortable, he's experiencing torture that never ends. Think about the worst pain you've ever felt in your life. Maybe it was a broken bone, kidney stones, or the agony of losing someone you loved. Now imagine that pain multiplied by 1,000 and never stopping. No relief, no medication, no unconsciousness to escape into. That's just the beginning of what Jesus described, but here's where it gets even more horrifying. The rich man begs Abraham to send Lazarus to dip his finger in water and cool his tongue because he's tormented in the flame. 1 drop of water. That's all he's asking for. Just 1 tiny drop to provide a moment's relief from the burning agony. And the answer is no. Abraham explains that there's a great gulf fixed between heaven and hell, and no one can cross over. This reveals something absolutely chilling about hell. It's not just the physical torment, it's the complete and eternal hopelessness. In this life, no matter how bad things get, there's always the possibility that tomorrow might be better. In hell, there is no tomorrow. There isn't even a clock to tell you what time it is. On earth, you can in most cases share your worries with 1 or 2 people, and you feel better. But this isn't the case in hell. There's only the crushing realization that this torment will never end. Jesus didn't stop there. In Matthew chapter 8, verse 12, he described hell as outer darkness where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Outer darkness describes a darkness so complete, so absolute, that it's beyond human experience. This isn't just the absence of light. It's a darkness that can be felt, that presses in on you from every side. Imagine being trapped in absolute blackness, so dark that you can't see your own hand in front of your face, while simultaneously being consumed by flames. It's so dark that you can't even see what your next neighbor is going through. The weeping and gnashing of teeth that Jesus describes isn't just crying, it's the sound of souls in absolute pain. It's the sound of someone who has lost everything and realizes they will never get it back. The gnashing of teeth represents rage, frustration, and the physical response to unbearable pain.